Okay, I have to say, Kathy Walk, I just read your comment. Where am I? And she says, do you think Melody will speak in a British accent today? That just made me laugh out loud. Uh-oh. Let me mute my computer. So, hey, everybody. Hey, Bobby. He's our cheerleader before the videos. Thanks for being here. And, oh, no. I can't move my chat because I'm getting a notification that I'm live. Thanks, Bobby, for being here. Thank you, Joan, for being here. Miss Super Klutz and Jamie and everybody, and Darlene and Kathy and Kathy and Kathy, Beverly and Linda and Penny and Renee. I think everyone's had their coffee this morning. At least we did in chat. Bobby had some champagne. So if you're new here, we do this every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time. We do design space classes, and I answer questions live. I have a little something planned usually, or I just take your questions and answer them on Design Space. So if you're new here and you have a question, please put your question in all caps so I can read them, because there's usually a lot of chat. And we had a royal wedding little party here beforehand too. So that's going on in the chat too. So I guess I should try. I can't speak with an English accent. I can try, but it's not very good. So let's get started today. Yeah, I think did Kayla feed everybody breakfast this morning? She passed out eggs and bacon. Okay, Design Space. Okay, today, you can't see it, can you? There you go. This is the project I showed you how to do last week. So if you missed that video, I will link it up with this one. I usually link up, there's over 40 videos. I've been doing this for over 40 weeks. So there's a video for each one. If you're new to Design Space, you're going to learn a whole lot from these videos. Even if you're not new, you learn much more than what's in the title. Okay, today we're going to talk about the shortcuts. Now, there's a button on here. If you go to Settings, so you hit the 3 lines here, right? That gives you this list. This is on desktop, not on mobile device. Click on Settings. And then you get this. To access anywhere by pressing the question mark key on your keyboard. So that's for the keyboard shortcuts. So some of you might know, might not know, you can do this here. So notice the grids behind it. Partial grid. Okay, now while we're on grids, if you just want to change the grid, the easiest way to change it is clicking this corner square right here. If that's all you want to do, just click that. Most of you if you watch my videos, you know that. Let's go back to Settings. Now you can change it to centimeters. You probably don't need to change this very often, but if you have directions for something that was made in Europe and it's made in centimeters, you might want to just change it to centimeters and make your item by how many centimeters it is, and then switch it back to inches. Okay, and is the video blurry? Is everything working all right? Okay, then you can change it back to inches after you design your project. Okay, and then we have the keyboard shortcuts. You can click here and it'll take it there. Let me click the X to get off of it. Let me click the X to get off of this. So now I'm going to go to my keyboard. You can't see me do it because you can't see my keyboard. I'm going to click the question mark and look what happens. So now I am on a Mac. So if you're on a PC, I think it will show you the buttons for PC. Can anyone else confirm that? Yeah, I did a speed check. My video should be clear. See, I knew the screen was here, but I forgot about it. So I wanted to, for those of you who knew it was here, to refresh you, to help. So, most people are getting a clear screen. So if your screen is not clear, you may want to watch it now, but you may want to rewatch it later, maybe when you have a better connection. So, but just by clicking the question mark, it'll come up and then it'll tell you this little flower key, that's the command key on a Mac. I don't know what it is on a PC. Okay, Beth, thank you. She says it works on a PC. So if you have a PC, just do your question mark and it will tell you the buttons to click. So you can do, and to be honest, when I was looking at this, I learned how to redo. I know how to undo like you would not believe, because editing video, I have to undo. This is how it is on a Mac. This is not just Design Space. So these actions work all the time, not just in Design Space. Joan, you always make me laugh. Because I use this undo all the time, especially when editing videos. I do the undo. Hi, Christy. Glad you made it. And then I didn't know this redo. So that is good to know. So I just had to do this with the up arrow. So when you hit these, you hit both these buttons at the same time. Okay? You don't hit one and then hit the other. You have to hit them both at the same time. Does that make sense? Yeah, yay, Joan is learning too. And Joan comes to every single class and every single video ever made on YouTube. Gail Banks, thank you. Good morning, Angela. Thank you, Bobby. Okay. So originally this was my class over, but no, I have a few more things because I knew this would be quick. Does anybody have any questions on these? And let me tell you, these classes are usually an hour, but Callie, my assistant, is over there saying that we're going to work on taxes when I'm done with the video. So we can just talk on video all day long so I don't have to do my taxes. Callie's not listening to me.
I'm just ignoring.
She's ignoring me. Okay, please put your questions in all caps. Yay, Angel's watching at work again. Oh, Bailey, it's your first time. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so let me look at my notes. I have some other frequently asked questions. And Saturday class. Oh, I want to show you free for the week. You have to click the X to get off of this. Images. So every single Friday, there's a new set that is free for the week. Okay. Now I get so many questions. I try to post on Fridays what's free for the week. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I'm a few days late. But to find the free for the week, I want you all to know how to get there. Joan's screen name is Miss Superklutz. And she has her little picture. Sorry, we just know her. She comments on all the videos and says her name, so I call her by her name. Okay, categories. So we clicked on images we got here. Now we're going to go to categories. Who here has never clicked this picture? Not this picture, this word. Categories. Hi, Christopher Allen. So click on categories. Look what we got. Free for the week. And you have all of these categories where you can find images in these categories. And then down here you have all the brands. So if you like a certain brand, like Dreaming Tree, Jen Goody, I love these. Disney, DJ Inkers, these are awesome. Marvel, Sesame Street, you know, there's Star Wars. There's gonna be more Star Wars coming out. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not, but I did. Okay, free for the week. These are by Jen Goody. I love these. And people ask, well, what font is that? It's not a font. It's Jen's handwriting. So Jen makes these, and then she doodles too. Like, look at this. Look at the doodling on it. So now if you don't want writing on it and you're in a hurry, like this has a lot of writing, but it makes it so cute. You can take the writing off. But so you cut it out and then it writes on it. It's so cute. This one has writing too. You can't see it real well on this picture, but they all have writing on them. Love this butterfly. And if you don't want to cut it out, I'm going to take this card in too. Oh, let's delete this one. You know what? I'm going to start over. Oh, no, because I'm in this. I'm going to replace the canvas. So we're going to go back. So if you missed how I got there, you're going to see it again. Go into categories. Go into free for the week. Oh, you never heard of Jen Goody? She's awesome. Okay, where were we? I've had selfies taken with her. And I did some videos with her too. Okay. Let's size this. Let me add this grid. So over here you can see it has, that's the score line. And then this is writing. So let's hide that, see if you can see a difference. It's so hard to see. Let me zoom in. Why did it go that way? Okay, I don't see it, but it's there. Let me bring it to the front. I'm thinking it's not in the front. Let's ungroup it. Okay. There it is. So the writing is on the white piece. But we can't, okay, yeah, it's attached to the white piece. But if you want it to be on the pink piece, let me show you how to do it. You would detach. Detach is down here at the bottom. So now I have the writing here, and I can move it onto the pink piece and select, well, here, let me move it over here so I can select them both easily. Is that, you know what I'm going to do? Center them. Align and center. Now it's in the center, and then you have to attach it if you want it to write on that. And here's some more options. Let's move all these out of the way. Oh, that's pretty, just like that. See, she gives you options. That's what I love about Jen. Because one time I didn't understand, and this was in a mystery box, a digital mystery box before too. Because there was one I had a question, one of her projects I had a question on. And she says, well, she made it with more options so you can decide what you want to do. So we can be our own creative self. So if we don't want all these layers, we could just not even have any of that and just use that one. Or we could move this onto this piece too and have it right on that. Or we could just get rid of that piece and have this just right on it. It could totally do that. Or we can delete all of this, keep this, we can turn this, we can use this on any project we want. Now, some questions about free for the week. Look, we can stick it up in that corner if we want. We can turn it around this way. If we have a different size project, we can click the lock and change it. You know, you can do anything you want with these. How do you zoom in on a PC? For Design Space, the zoom is down here in the corner. See, when I mouse over it, it pops up. The zoom is right here, always on Design Space. It's the same. Everything you see me do is going to be the same, except for the keyboard options. It's the same for the Cricut Maker. It doesn't matter what machine you have. Whatever I'm showing you is going to be the same. Unless I was showing you the cutting options and things like that, like wood and stuff. Yeah, we could duplicate this. And we could go up here and flip it. You can flip it that way. You can flip it this way. Look. Do it in the corners like that. That would be so pretty. You could also have it right on here and duplicate this and flip that. Wait, not vertically. Is it? Well, horizontally and vertically. Put that behind that up there. So with this one card, you can make it so many ways. This is for the PC only, what I'm showing you, but all these options you can do on the iPad. The buttons are just in different places. Okay, I'm reading. When I'm quiet, guys, I'm reading the chat, so I don't want to miss your questions. Okay, I'm zooming back. Where'd that butterfly go? Did I lose the butterfly? Let me look in the layers panel. There it is. It's behind here. Okay, let's make this bigger so you can see it better. Okay, are you guys learning anything? Oh, look, that frame is just a frame. I was thinking it was a whole piece of paper. It's not. So you could do so many different things with this card. And, okay, let me answer the question about how long is it free? Can I download this? Can I save this to a project and then cut it next week? I get these questions a lot in my group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane. So it's only free to cut this week. You cannot download them. If you have a mobile device, you can download them, but it will not be free next week. Okay, they're going to be gone out of your downloads next week. So you can save them to a project. They will be available to use later. So I didn't see Kiana's question. You can always use these later. And so if you save this to a project and then I come back next week, if I don't own these, which I do own them so I can cut them anytime, it'll ask me to pay for the image. I think they're 99 cents, I'm not sure. So it'll ask to pay 99 cents, but it'll still save in the project. They don't disappear off of Design Space ever. They're just free this week. So they're only free until next Friday. If you don't have time to make projects with these, but you have time to cut them, I used to do that. I used to cut what was free for the week and then save them. Like if you wanted to save like little embellishments, like you can't just save writing, but if you have the writing on these, cut some out in different colored paper. If you want to make them A2 size to fit on a regular card, you could do that and just cut a bunch out. Yeah, Jen Goody Images, she is a designer, so these are licensed. So they are not part of Access. These images were in a digital mystery box from last year or the year before. They might have been that long ago. Okay, Lucky Renee. Oh yeah, she won the Martha Stewart Cricut. No magical movement on CVS. Do you ever show how to work with the maker? Yeah, I have. I have the maker, and everything I'm showing here also works in the maker. I did a video a few weeks ago about material settings. So I showed the material settings on the maker and in the Explorer series. Yeah, this is all the same as the maker. Everything I'm doing here, you can do with the maker. They all use the same Design Space software. Look how cute the envelope is. I think that's a cutout. Yeah, it's a little cutout of the little flower. Okay, does anybody have any questions on free for the week? Kayla, regular Disney is not available, but Star Wars is available in Canada. It's a licensing agreement. It's not Cricut's choice. They would have it available all over the world. Okay, and I thought if we don't have any other questions, we'd go over access, because I know a lot of people don't understand access. Okay, I'm going to go to Neil. Good morning, Linda. I don't know what smart stickers are. Are you talking about our emojis? Look, I have a Miss Daisy. There's something new on YouTube where you can sponsor a video. And so you should see a sponsor button if you're on a computer. I don't think it's on iOS yet. It might be on Android. Where you can, like, here's the button here. And you get a badge next to your name. So because this just started this week, everyone who sponsors me gets a new badge. It's the little Cricut head with my sun logo. And then in a month, they'll grow antennas. And then in 2 months, they'll grow a body. And then in 6 months, they get arms. And then in 1 year, they get a full Cricut. And in 2 years, they get a purple Cricut. And then you get emojis. Now, all these are not loaded up, and I made a special emoji I'm going to put out next. All I need, for every 10 sponsors I get, I'm allowed to upload another emoji. This emoji right here is missing to finish my song, my theme song, because in the beginning of the video, people type that. And then this one is not loaded up. These are screenshots taken from my videos. And this, I have like a mean face. I wasn't mean in the video. It's just where I stopped it. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at my face. So this is the grrr emoji. It's not uploaded yet. And then I have a cuppa, because for Joan, who drinks her cuppa every morning. I have a coffee cup that says cuppa in honor of Joan. And then you also get perks. So you get to be in my live secret Patreon hangout. You get my Design Space files. These are, you get them in the community, and you get sponsor only ones. So they get all my Design Space files and my special emojis. And I have no choice over the price. If you click this, it's $4.99. I did not make that price. I have no choice over what, I only have choice over these perks written here. I will also subscribe to your channel. This is just a YouTube. It's $4.99 for everybody. Okay, let's get back to Design Space. Okay, what it is saved to your account. Oh, thank you, Linda. Now I can add the cuppa. Smart stickers. I don't know what smart stickers are. This does not, is not going to replace Patreon. Patreon is still going to stay the same. It's your choice. I don't want anyone to feel guilty for not sponsoring me. That's not what it's about. This is about if you want a badge and you want the special emojis and you want the perks. So you can sponsor on Patreon and this, or you can cancel your Patreon and sponsor this if you'd rather have this. It's completely up to you. Completely. I don't want anyone... Smart Sticker is based on your Cricut account. Why do I not know what you guys are talking about? Oh, is Smart Sticker somebody's name? Oh, I got it. I thought you were... How can you use it with another cutter? Design Space only works with the Cricut Explorer machines or the Maker machines. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, let me see if I can, if I add, let me see if it lets me add the other emoji. Yes, I'm going to upload an emoji right now. Where's it at? And you guys, oh wait, that's not the right one. Where's it at? Oh my gosh. Let me make sure I save it. Okay. I'm saving it to my screenshots, which is not where I usually save it to. I need to organize these. Okay, this is an emoji I made for Joan because I love Joan. I don't want Joan to be a sponsor. Joan watches all the videos and she comments on almost every single video. And I appreciate that so much. Here it is. Okay. So let me see if it's there. Oh, I think I have to oh, it's there! Look, Joan, this is for you. It's a cup. I don't drink coffee, but last night I had to take a picture of this coffee. And so I made hot chocolate in my Keurig. And it's for, thank you, Sue. It's for Joan because she always says she has a cup of cuppa. I know last week she had 8 cup of cuppas before the video at 11 a.m. because she gets up really early. So Joan, that is in honor of you. Oh, so excited. I'm so glad I could do that for you. Okay, now where was I? Yeah, designs from Cricut can only be used on your Cricut machine. Please put your questions in all caps. At first, I was trying to steal a cup of coffee from Google, and I'm like, oh, these are, I can't do copyright things, so I'm like, I'm just going to take my own mug and my own teal Keurig. Okay. Smart stickers, I'm answering your question. If you were to buy from Cricut, how can you save them anywhere else to use in another machine? Smart stickers, you can't. You can only use them in Cricut Design Space. Excuse me. Oh, Joan, I knew I'd have you in tears. I'm almost in tears too because I was so excited about it. Next, I will upload the one that finishes my song. Okay. And if you have questions, please ask them. Let's go over access. Everything with a green A is included in access. Access is like renting, kind of like Netflix. So if you subscribe to Netflix, you can watch all the movies on Netflix for free. If you cancel Netflix, you no longer have access to those movies through Netflix. You could go buy the movie or something, but so access, you get all these images with the A to use for free. There's over 35,000 images that you get access to, like all of these. Anything with a green A. So these don't have a green A. These are by Heidi Swap. So they're licensed, so you don't get that. Will Design Space ever have the ability to create folders? Irene, I hope so. They don't stop working and upgrading Design Space. They're always working on it. Yeah, this is the color of money. Thank you, Tina. So all of these are free in Design Space if you have access. Now, these free images are not the only thing you get with access. And let's go over the access. Where can I already have access? So, oh wait, is that in here? I was thinking there's Cricut access. Yes, right here. You get 10% off everything you buy at Cricut. Thank you, Kimberly. I will send you a message on Patreon, so look in an email. Cricut access. So you get 30,000 plus images. It's way more than 30,000. That's what it started with. Every time they create new images, they get thrown in access unless they're by a designer. And 10% off all your orders. This includes paper. This includes vinyl. This includes Cricut machines. 10% off everything you buy. Digital cartridges, images, everything you buy, you get 10% off. They say starting at $7.99 a month. It says my subscription expired on November 2017. Okay, this is not up to date because I still have access. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go to the Cricut site. Let me bring up Cricut and show you the different options, because there's 3 options now, but one of them does not give you the discount. So I wanted to show it to you. Did you guys know a buy one get one free sales going on? I share all these deals on my community page. If you go to my channel and go to the community page, they're there. Or on Facebook. Cricut Access. So Cricut Access right here. But I also have a link to Cricut in the description below. If you click through my links, I get a small commission from Cricut from what you buy, and it doesn't cost you anything. So that's why I can do this full time, is Patreon and that, the commission from when you're clicking on that, and now the sponsorship. That helps me pay my assistant who does all that stuff like taxes and stuff that I don't like to do. Thank you, Ronald. So I can be more creative for you guys and help answer your questions like I did for 14 or 15 hours yesterday. Okay, Fonts membership does not give you the discount. If you only use fonts, Cricut has lots of fonts with writing style. Thank you, Darlene. Yeah, the 10% off does include blades for the maker and chipboard. If that's what you're asking, the 10% off includes everything. Hey, Leanne, thanks for coming. Thanks, Belinda. Okay, So the fonts access, let me show you some fonts. Because people say, but I can download fonts for free. Yeah, you can. Cricut fonts. Okay, wait, let's go back. Let me write something. Happy. Oh, wait, I'm going to do it, not caps. Okay, so when you click fonts, you click them here. Yeah, I do have a discount code too, 10% off. My discount code does not work on machines. It does not work on brand new things like the blade, but it does chipboard, and it does not work on images. Okay, now I want to use a writing font. So I have this Cricut. Oh, I keep doing it. You got to choose it here. So I'm clicking on the word right here under style. Go here first. And then if you just want a writing style, which is one single line font, you cannot find there's a few out there, I think, but they're very hard to find writing style fonts. So this will write, it changes it to write, and it's one word. Let's get rid of there, so you can see that better. Now, if I want writing style fonts, I choose style here first, and then I choose this. Now, all of these all have writing style fonts. There are a lot of them. They're not all in Access, like this one is not in Access. I've never seen that one. They're coming out with new ones all the time. Oh, it says regular. Now, why is that regular? It's supposed to be writing style. Okay, we got to switch it. I'm going to change it to one that I know has writing. That doesn't. Is my computer messed up? I don't recognize a lot of these. Okay, there's writing. And if I want to change the font, oh, you know what I did wrong? Hi, Bit from the Netherlands. I have to go over here to filter. That's what I have to do and click writing. So now all of these will have a writing style. Sorry about that, guys. And there's a lot of them. Let me go back. Notice all the ones that have the green A. Those are all included in Access. These are all included in all three options of Access. Now, the other options of Access, the standard and premium, also include all of the fonts. But when you choose the fonts Access, you only get fonts. I love this one. And you can move the letters closer. And you can, somebody said they put a post up yesterday that this was new. This isn't new, it's just they didn't notice it. You can ungroup to letters, ungroup to lines, or ungroup to layers. So this, I only have one line, so that's why this is my only option. Let me add text. Happy day. Okay, let's change this one to a different font. Let's take it off writing. Let's just click My Fonts. Okay, let's do this one. Take this off writing, do regular. Okay, so now sometimes in the layers panel, sometimes when you turn it on, you'll get this and this is hidden. Always look in the layers panel to see if you can see everything. So now I have this, so if I go here, oh, I still don't have lines. Let me add another line. Happy day. Let's make it aligned center. Okay. And I can use this line space here. Go closer. Thank you, Beth. Okay, now if you can't, if that stuff's gone and you don't know how to find it, you just click on your text. And now I have all the options: ungroup to letters, ungroup to lines, and ungroup to layers. So first, I'm going to ungroup to layers to show you what that does. It ungrouped the layers. Now I'm going to undo. Click on it. Oh, it must still be. Let me undo again. Okay. See, now I can't move the layers. They're just there. But if I ungroup to layers, then I can. And I can ungroup lines. So now I can move these around. The lines are totally separate, but the layers are still there until I hit ungroup layers. Because remember, I undid it. So now I have that. If I want to move this over this way, I can. See how I moved the shadow behind it? And then I can ungroup letters. Now on this one, I did not ungroup layers. So the back layer is still with each letter. This one I ungrouped, so it's only going to select this. I can't select both of these. And ungroup letter. This one is still the word. This one is just the letter. All right. Thank you, Jamie and Bobby, for helping so many. And I know more of you are answering questions. Thank you so much. If you have access, it gives you 10% off the knife blade. No, I do not have Samantha font. Samantha font is not in, it's not a Cricut font. Thank you, Anne. That's awesome. For every 10 sponsors I get to upload a new emoji. Hi, Gary. Thanks, Yvonne. I'm glad I'm helping you. Good morning, Kimberly. It won't let you do BOGO on the chipboard. You have to put 2 in. I thought it did. Huh. I'll try this. Let me see. Oh, let me finish this access. Okay, standard access and premium access. Some people think they have premium access because they pay $9.99 a month for access. This happened when we have digital mystery boxes, and sometimes you can get the discount of 50% off with premium. Premium access gets you 50% off digital images that are not Disney, Anna Griffin, Sesame Street, Star Wars, Hello Kitty. They do get you 50% off Jen Goody. They do get you 50% off some of the other licensed designers, but not the major ones.
BOGO doesn't work on chipboard.
Callie just told me BOGO does not working on chipboard. So it doesn't work on the new stuff. Oh, it does say, I forgot, it does exclude bulk and new products. So a lot of people thought because they were paying $9.99 a month, because you have the option, if you pay monthly, it's $9.99 a month. The $7.99 is if you pay for the whole year at one billing. One time, I think it's $99 or $95.88, something like that it comes to. And that comes out, if you divide it by 12, it's $7.99 a month. So if you're paying $9.99 a month, you have standard membership. The only difference is the images. So if you want to buy images and get them at 50% off, I would get the premium access. The only option is to pay for it 1 year at a time. And then once you buy all those images that you want, then just go down to the standard membership. Oh, and you also get free shipping on all orders over $50 even without a code. So you get 2 extra things on a premium access. And this is, I think, $119. It's $20 more. But when cartridges are $29, you buy a few cartridges, and it will work. Tina is asking, it's a great question. I just bought my friend a Cricut Air 2 bundle machine for her birthday. Can I purchase her access or does she have to do it? She has to purchase access under her account. You could give her a gift card, because I know I've done this for somebody before. A gift card and for the amount of access, and say, you know, please use this to get your access membership. Access is awesome for new people. You get it for 2 weeks free when you sign up. That's when you need to buy all your stuff and use your 10% discount. Are there any other questions? I must be really delayed because I'm seeing you guys are writing the same thing I just said. Yeah, I would give her a prepaid discount, and if she needs help, you know, help her do it. If she's close by, go to her house, and if she doesn't have an account, help her set one up. And that's a great gift. Helping her set up her machine is an awesome gift in itself. Yes, you could. That's a great question, Lisa Woodley. You can use Access. It's on your account. So you can have 10 machines and they would work on every single machine. You can use your account, go to your friend's house, use your account on her machine, and you still have access. It's with your account, not your machine. Erica, I don't know how you get to become a designer for Cricut. I'm not a designer for Cricut. Oh, she's in California. Yeah, you could FaceTime and help her. That would be helpful. Especially, I mean, setting up your machine and your account is not difficult, but when you've never done it, you don't know if it's difficult and you're afraid to do it. Some people are afraid to do it because they don't know how, because they never done it. But if you just do it, it's really easy. But you could FaceTime with her while she's doing it. So if she has any questions or needs help, you can help her. Bobby, there should be a Melody cartridge by now. No. Yes, any font that you have on your computer, let's go back to Design Space. If you hit System Fonts, oh, no results. That's because I have writing selected. So these, if you hit System, these are the ones that you have on your computer. So any font installed on your computer is also installed. And look, the little wingding things, you can use those. Like I have this one. I don't know. Oh, it's just the alphabets are. Let's click this one. Look. Let me text. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, no, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, nope, W. I have not done the alphabet in so long. Okay, now I know my ABCs. Okay. So there's that font. That's pretty cool. And I can separate these, make them bigger, and actually use these as images. Look, a little pizza. I don't know how well these would cut though. There's tiny little holes in there. I'm not sure these would be good to use actually. This is the Bujole. I don't know how to say that. This is a pretty one. And I can move the letters closer. That's a really pretty one. I like it. I've never used that one, I don't think. That one's pretty. So anything you download on your computer, I don't think that one would cut well. They don't all cut well, like chalk duster. This one is not gonna cut well. Look at all these tiny things. It probably would freeze design space if you tried to cut many of these letters. That would not cut well. Do you see what I mean by that? So don't think every font you have is going to work great. All the Cricut fonts will cut well, but not everything else. This one is Emily Smiles. Unless you made these really big, I don't think these would cut well either. See, look at that. You certainly can't cut it out of paper. This one, you might have some trouble with some of these tiny little lines. Okay, Lisa says, I missed that. How did you do that? What did I do? I was just changing fonts. There is not a way to mark which fonts are your favorite. That would be awesome. Dear Cricut, can we have a little heart next to these and click it? Did you guys know there's feedback? Let's go to feedback. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. So let's show you how I did that. Go up here to the 3 lines. A hamburger menu is what that's called. It's called a hamburger. It says 3 lines. Go to feedback. Put in your email address. Leave us a comment if you want to receive updates, and send. If you want folders like you're asking for, if you want to favorite your font, tell them that. They do what we say. Like what we ask for, they do it if they can do it. And sometimes it takes more time. Sometimes they have priorities and they're working on something else. Maybe they're working on offset right now and that's all they're working on. I have no clue if they're working on offset. That's just an example. They have not mentioned it to me, so I don't know. They just know everybody wants it. So somebody's asking about finding the system fonts. So I click on the word or letter or whatever, and then this pops up. And then I click the little arrow right here for that. And then up above here, Ronald. Ronald found change in his couch cushions. Yay! Thank you, Ronald. You're so cute. So you find system right here. So these are your system fonts, or you can click Cricut, or you can click all. If you know it's a system font you're looking for, you can do here. If you know it's Cricut, you can do here. You can also search. So this, I searched Dan, so it brings me up Dandelion, which I love that one, or Veranda, because it also has the word Dan in it. If you know part of the name of your font, all you have to do is search part of it. And that's taking time to change because it's the entire alphabet. See, and I moved the spaces together. They're a little too close here. Oh, how did I get the Dingbat font? That was a system font. We're going to get rid of this Dan. And I might have just downloaded it. I don't remember. Like here's one. This is Bodano Ornaments. And the other one was Bujole. That was this one. When you can download free fonts and install them on your computer, and then you come to Design Space, sign out, and sign back in, and you're good. Then the fonts will be there. Just type something, go to your fonts, go to your system fonts so you can find it. If you want to search it, you can search it up there. If you have lots and lots of fonts, it does slow down your computer on Design Space. That's a cute one. So the more fonts you have, the slower they're going to show up here. The slower it's going to be looking for them. I really don't download many fonts at all. Most of these are just on my computer. A few of them I did download. Oh, I like this one, Honey Bun. If I have a print and cut image, how do I iron it on a t-shirt? You have to get printable transfer. Cricut used to have that and they discontinued it, but there's some by Avery you can get, like office supply stores or Walmart, or I think you can get some stuff at Joann's. You get printable iron-on transfer, and you do it through a printer. Thanks, Ronald. Zuma, I have videos on the new knife blade, and if you go through my link below, you can find it on the Cricut site. Where did I get Girl Friday font? I didn't know I had Girl Friday font, so I don't know. When you're printing on transfer, make sure you do best quality or photo quality. Yes, I do like the Epson Workforce. Now, I have, the new one I have is Epson Workforce 7710. I love that printer. It can do wide format, so I can print out 12 by 12 if I want. Thank you, Bobby. Bobby listed the video on the knife blade. Now, if you download fonts on your computer and then you go to your iPad, you're not going to have the same fonts. The Cricut fonts will be the same, but not the same system fonts. So thank you, everybody. Are there any other questions? I hope there's more because I don't want to work on taxes. Why use a printer if you have Cricut? Let me answer that for you. Okay, let's just go to new. We're going to go to images. We are, let me see. I never did this. If it does, yeah. So see all these with a little printer option? These are printable images. So we're going to take that in, and then I'm going to do, let's search a rainbow that's not. Let's work with rainbows today. Let's just do this one. Okay, so this one is printable. Oh, it's in layers too. I didn't think it was in layers. Let me see what happens when I hit make it. Oh, I didn't think this one was like that. Okay, so you have to make sure. So if I want this to print in all one piece, now one thing you can do on printables is you can change the color on the layers. If they're not flattened, you can also change the pattern on one layer. Let's do this one. So here's, let me get it so it doesn't repeat. Let me edit it. Oh, I just clicked it again. It takes time to add the pattern in there, especially when it's a huge pattern like mine. Let's flip it. There. So it did a different area of it because I made it so big. So there's that. So did you guys know you can change the pattern just of anything? Now, Ronald, he found a little change in his car. You're so cute. Thank you. So here it prints like this because it's not flattened. It'll print each piece. Now, there's really no reason to print these except for this patterned one. But if you want it just to print it all, you can flatten it. But some images come flattened, and I thought this one was. So now it's all one piece. I can no longer change the colors of these. I can no longer... Bobby, that's cute. You are great, Ron. Jan, I'll get back to your question. So that is like this. Now, if I wanted to do the same thing with this, I could. This also has a background if I want it. I could change each one of these to print. Or if I just want it to print like this, I can flatten it. And then it changes to one image, just like this one. So now when I hit make it, they're both going to print. If I change my mind, I can unflatten it, but they're still all printed. So I would have to go back and change each one to cut. So you can change any image to cut, write, score, or print. I could change it into write if I want them to write. It changes them all to black, but you can change that. I don't know what colors these were. You can't see that very well. Let's do orange. Let's do red. Let's do pink. There's no good pink on here. There are pink pens. They don't have all the pens on here. I'll just make it teal. And the black one, we'll make it purple. Okay, so then I would have to attach these if I want them to all write together. Thank you, Jamie, for getting Jan's question. If you paid $119 for yearly, then you have premium access. It does not cover all licensed images, though, so it depends on what it was. If you think it should have been, she says it was not licensed. If you think you should have gotten 50% off and you did not, call support. Oh, you guys, I forgot to tell you, support is open as of right now. Support open today at noon till 8 p.m. If you need to call support, they're open today. This is not normally open. Call support from noon to 8 p.m. if you need help. So Jan, call support. If anybody needs help today, they're not normally open on the weekends. Chat is not the best at support, but calling in is the best. So if you call in from now until 8 p.m., Cricut support is open. Bobby, shh. Yeah, you could do curved text in the rainbow. I actually did. I think I released it to Patreons. My projects. I want to make this for a shirt. I think I released it. I don't know. Where's it at? I did it a while ago. Here it is. I made one welded and one not welded because you can't use curved text on the iPad, but if you weld it, you can. So this says, why are there, here, let me just click on it. So this is a, okay, replace what I have there. Bye, rainbows. These have stars. So if you do this with vinyl, let me hide that. All you have to do is line up, cut it out, line up the stars, and you'll know where everything else will line up if you line up the stars on top of each other. So why are there so many songs about rainbows? This is the Kermit the Frog song. And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions. I'm not singing, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. I want to make a shirt with this on it. Oh, you know what? I think there's no discount on the iPad. I think you have to purchase from a computer. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's computer or for Design Space or Cricut.com. Yeah, Cricut is Mountain Time, but they said Eastern Time. Aswin posted in the comments and said Eastern Time, I thought. Yay, now you hear Kermit singing, not me. Yeah, the reason you don't get them is from what Jamie said, because of iTunes. Cricut doesn't actually get all the money from the images when you purchase them through the mobile app. Apple gets some of it. Oh, bless Mama, that's wonderful. Can you talk more about sizing projects to mat? I'm not sure what you mean. When I size things, I just, oops, let me undo that. I thought these were welded. Oh, no. Those are welded there. Oh, these are welded. This isn't. Oh, if it was all welded together, it would have to be the same color. Let me group it. So select them all and group. So if they're grouped together, you can size it to anything you want. You just have to know what size you want it. I don't do tumblers, so I can't help you with the tumblers. Mary, that is a great question about cartridges. You're not going to like the answer. Mary asked, can I get back to where I started with cartridges? Let me help you with that, because I had the same problem. Let me copy this and get a new. My answer is open a new tab. Let me see what you guys can see. Okay. My answer is to open a new tab with Design Space. So now I have two open, one there and one there. They look exactly the same. So I'm going to try to scroll through, look at these, and then when I click on one to look at, the problem is I go back to cartridges. I have to start all over from the beginning. And if I was pretty far down, that makes me upset. So what I do is I look Okay, so say I want to look at this one. Instead of starting all over, I'm going to go to my other tab where I'm at the beginning. Whoops, what's Anna's Lovely Layered. So I'm going to go back to my other tab that's just at the beginning, and I'm going to search Anna's Lovely. Am I spelling that right? Well, it's giving me all Anna's. Anna's Lovely Layered. So then I'm going to click on this one. Okay, where's it at? There it is. So I'm going to click on this tab and look at them. Okay, these are all writing. These are cool. These are really cool cards, guys. And then if I want to search some more, I'm going to go back to my other tab where I was. Let's say I'm searching through all these. And I'm, and see, it takes a long time to get to the end, and you do not want to start over. So say I want to look at this one. So I'm going to go back to my other tab where I'm here on cartridges. Might have to click that to start here again. And then I'm going to search Bloom. So I'm going to look at them on one. Oh, that one's not here. I was having a little problem earlier. So that's why they're open today. There they are. I just hit the refresh. So there these are. But see, now I didn't lose my place if I go switch to the other tab. So that's my answer. That's the only way to do it, I think. Now, Belinda has ordered on iPad and gotten the discounts with my discount. Thank you, Bobby. You know what, guys? I agree. That's kind of, I wish we could keep our place. So here's what you do. You go to the hamburger menu, go to feedback. I want to keep my place when I'm searching cartridges. Okay? Anything you want them to do, send them feedback. You might not get anything back, but it tells them what more people want. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Jamie. Thanks, Christy. All right, guys. I guess I should work on my taxes. I've already done my taxes for this year, but this is now than the ones I'm trying to keep track for next year. Can you copy an image on one mat and save it for another mat? I think what you're talking about is the canvas, this mat. I cannot take an image from this project and save it into another project. When I click Make It, Cricut separates it. I made this too big. Cricut separates it on the different mats for you. You can say, I got to, okay. Say I want to move this to another mat. I can move this to another mat. I click the three little buttons. Thank you, Mary. And say I want to add it to this mat. So now I have two here, which I don't want the same color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over this way, because on this mat, actually I might flip this one over too. I don't know. I guess I could have kept them the same, but move them. So on this mat, if I were going to cut these out, I would put orange vinyl on this piece, and I would put green vinyl on the halfway point going down this way. So you can cut things on the same mat and put orange here and green here, because I want this actually cut out in green. Yeah, I've done and paid all my taxes for the year by April. I think I paid like April. I don't know when I paid. I paid like in March for my taxes. But now I have to keep track of my expenses and my taxes as the year goes, and we haven't done it yet for the year. So next year when I pay my taxes, it's not a huge week process. It's faster. Miss Daisy says, have a great Saturday, everyone. Hey guys, it's been really rainy here, and I so want to take you guys on a golf cart ride because I've not been on one lately, and I was gonna last night, and then it was started to storm again. So as soon as I can get some sun here in Florida, I'm gonna take you guys out on a ride. I need to get out of the house, and I want to take you guys with me. And here's some more cup of coffee for Joan. Oh, I usually work every Saturday and Sundays too. I try to take a few hours off on the weekends, and I'll try to go for a ride. Probably won't be till later. All right, guys. I will see you next Saturday morning. Probably see you Tuesday. I'm going to do a live video of a 3D Eiffel Tower that I cut out with mat board and glitter paper. I'm going to do that Tuesday. And then I have some great ideas for later in the week. Yeah, I can take a golf cart ride for a break. I haven't been out in the golf cart in probably 2 weeks. I haven't left my house in over a week. Yes, Joan, I do. All right, guys. Thank you. And leave me a comment below the video if there's something you want me to do a class on for Design Space. Yep. Ron, Bobby says it's your turn to bring coffee and donuts next Saturday. All right. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.